When Central America was formed over 3 million years ago, it connected the North and South American continents. This allowed for many animals from North America to migrate to South America and vice versa. This is known as the Great American Biotic Interchange, and because of this, Costa Rica is home to much biodiversity. The love and protection of the wildlife in Costa Rica is evident at many businesses we visited throughout our time in Costa Rica, especially at the Las Pumas Rescue Center that we visited. The rescue center rehabilitates the animals and releases them back into the wild. If the animals have been out of the wild for most of their lives as pets or for any other reason that they would not make it in the wild, then Las Pumas Rescue Center will house them in their sanctuary. The center has many animals, but the ones shown are the jaguar, toucans, macaws, white-faced monkeys, a three-legged deer, and the tapir. Instead of keeping the animals away from establishments, they are embraced at many places and use the natural biodiversity of the area as a point of almost tourism. For example, the La Pacifica Hotel we stayed at was on the animal reserve, so we could see deer on our way to breakfast, as well as being woken up by the sounds of howler monkeys in the trees above us. Another example of the establishments embracing the wildlife of the country was at Restaurant Las Iguanas. This restaurant has built itself on the prime location of seeing the green iguanas of the area lounging in the trees above the river. Even though their name is the green iguana, the iguanas in Costa Rica are actually an orange-red color. The iguanas can live up to 20 years, or as the Costa Ricans say, until a Nicaraguan catches them. A small restaurant on the side of the road for a lookout of the waterfall across the canyon also embraced the wildlife of the area by setting up feeders to attract many birds like hummingbirds and toucans of the area. There are 50 species of hummingbirds in Costa Rica, and a common one we saw at the lookout point was the violet saberwing. We also saw the kill-billed toucan, which is extremely common in the tropical forests of Costa Rica. The kill-billed toucans are known to eat other birds' eggs from their nests, so even though it's a beautiful bird, it is not one of the friendliest. The Doka coffee plantation also used the biodiversity as a point of tourism by having a butterfly and tree garden. One of the butterflies at the garden was the blue morpho butterfly. The blue morpho butterfly lives in the rainforest and is the most common butterfly in Costa Rica. The blue color of the wings are actually an optic trick, and the butterfly does not pollinate plants because it feeds on rotting fruit.
Costa Rica has an incredible abundance of flora, which is protected by a large system of national parks. It has more than 9,000 species of plants, and some of the trees can grow up to 100 feet in height, absorbing up to 90% of the forest photosynthesis. These were some of the commonly observed trees and plants during our time in Costa Rica. The Bursera cimaroba is a medium-sized tree that has a relatively thick trunk and thin foliage. The tree is easily recognizable because of its bark, which turns red in the sun, after which it starts to peel off slowly, similar to the skin of sunburned tourists. For this reason, it is commonly known as the tourist tree. It is also referred to as the naked Indian tree since it completely sheds all its leaves before producing new ones. The tree has many environmental, ornamental, and medicinal uses. It is also a good source of cattle fodder, firewood, timber, and can be used to create boundaries or barriers. The growth and development of Costa Rica's agricultural sector is largely dependent on banana cultivation. Even though more than 100 countries currently grow bananas, Costa Rica was actually the first Central American nation to plant it as a crop. Banana cultivation in Costa Rica can be a double-edged sword. Although the revenue generated from banana production and export is vital to the economic sector, there are severe environmental, health, and social impacts that are caused by it. Numerous chemicals are used in banana production to enhance the success of these crops. The high demand from North American and European consumers for cosmetically attractive bananas further increase the use of these chemicals, resulting in agrochemicals found in soil, ground, and surface waters. Plantains and bananas may look very similar, but plantains actually have a very different distinctive taste and are usually cooked before they are eaten. When compared with bananas, they are starchier and lower in sugar. As the plantains ripen, the outer skin color changes from green to yellow to dark brown and black. The plantain can be eaten at all stages of ripeness, but the flavor and uses differ based on the different stages. The blue plastic bags seen on both the plantain and banana plants are usually tied around the fruits to protect their tender rinds from damage by wind-blown leaves. The bags also provide protection from a number of pests since most species of pests in Costa Rica are not attracted to the color blue. The Eucalyptus deglupta tree, also known as the rainbow eucalyptus, is recognizable by its clearly distinctive multi-hued bark. The outer bark is shed in patches at different times over the year, resulting in differently colored patches. In the present day, this tree is widely grown around the world, primarily for pulpwood. Its multicolored trunk also makes it a popular ornamental landscaping design element. Even though Costa Rica accounts for only 0.03% of the Earth's surface, it contains nearly 6% of the world's biodiversity. Its natural wealth is partially explained by its geographical location, as it is strategically situated between the North American and the South American continents, and has thus served as a bridge for numerous species of animals and plants for thousands of years. It also has a broad expanse of land across both the Caribbean and the Pacific coast. The mountain range also provides numerous microclimates that help different species flourish.